here.
And we are live. What's going on, everybody? It's SET&KEYMEDIA back in the building, man. It's Key, your favorite big four-headed YouTuber, back in this bitch. We got a special guest in here today, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Hey, y'all. I'm Misha.
Misha in the building. Y'all might have seen her in the chat. Let's go. Don DeMarco for Misha. Today we got a special video for y'all. We gonna get right into it, man. Cause these new influencers, these new streamers, they be wildin'. They be wildin'. I know y'all probably seen these niggas doing they little antics and shit.
They be risking their life for views.
Risking it all for the views, man. And we gonna break that down on how toxic and dangerous that is, cause the shit is getting out of hand. Let's get right into it.
Women for the collapse of the West. You see, in the past, influencers were seen as the most talented, hardworking, and inspiring icons in American culture. People like Mark Twain, Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, and Neil Armstrong. Generations of people all around the world grew up aspiring to be like their idols. But today, we now look up to influencers who brag about how many dicks they suck.
After this, we'll show you my phone. You can see all your friends and rappers DMing me. They're in fucking nudes. So no, I don't have to do any work.
How many men sleep with their wife.
Hey, so Jason, give me a genuine review. How was it?
100%, 9 out of 10.
Or how many times
That shit wild. Niggas offering up their wives for content.
Asking another man how it was.
Rate my wife's box. Like, what type of shit is...
Insane.
Damn, son.
Yeah, we gonna get into it, man, because the influencers, the social media personalities, they willing to do whatever for clicks and likes, and we gonna talk about how toxic that shit is. It doesn't end. It never ends.
they can exploit.
There was actually one female or one YouTubing lady who was using her kids for content to the point where she was abusing them, had them locked up in cages, all type of shit.
Oh my god.
It's crazy the lengths people be willing to go to for y'all niggas.
Their kids' childhood for more likes on Instagram. And so in this video, we're going to be going over the most degenerate influencers on the internet, how these people became this way, and why this trend is only going to get worse with the rise of Generation Alpha. And who better to start with than Jack Doherty? Surprisingly, he came from a rather humble family background. Doherty's father, Jack, comes from Ireland, while his mother comes from Poland. They were immigrants to the US, and him and his entire family were a very close-knit unit. On paper, it seemed like...
So Jack Doherty, I probably done heard of this, man. He's like a Miami influencer. I think he's like an OnlyFans manager as well. He be doing all the crazy shit. I think he's a kick streamer. Bro was walking around in the mall, shoulder checking niggas with security right behind him. Lame ass shit. Lame ass shit.
Like things were perfect. But the problem was, he was sucked up in a culture of Generation Z, where fame, vanity, and hollowness are rewarded the most. And Jack wanted to get his name out there. But little did he know how far...
And he made a good point. A culture is being built of what's the craziest shit you can do. And once you set that culture, once you set that precedent, the only way you could get more views is to top the last crazy shit you did. Yeah. So if you Adam 22 and I let you fuck my wife for views and clicks, what's the next thing he gonna do?
Tagging.
Man, some crazy shit. On some crazy shit. So this shit only gets more and more crazy. It only gets more and more toxic, and they feeding off the energy we give them. The money they get, the energy we give them. They damn near willing to crash out just for some views and some clicks and engagement.
He'd have to go to achieve the success he dreamed of. Besides, by the time he got into this whole
game,
he was only 13 years old. He was an iPad kid, someone who'd been brought up by these influences his whole life. So it's not really a surprise when the whole culture around him and everything he grew up with tells him that being an influencer is the hallmark of success. His first YouTube video was just a small clip of him flipping a marker twice in a row. Nothing that special. He just wanted to make videos and see if anyone cared about it. However, to his surprise, many others did. And the video quickly gained popularity and started gaining views. With this, the subs quickly added up, and the profits with this were starting to flow in. Bear in mind, this guy was just a young teenager. He had no idea what he was really getting himself into. He just wanted that spark of excitement as a 13-year-old boy.
We always been doing crazy shit, jumping in the ball pit. I ain't gonna lie, we used to do shit like that as kids, though. Hopping in little scooters, the little handicap scooters and shit. That was back when Walmart was 24 hours. Y'all know nothing about that.
Had a basketball hoops in there.
Man, dunking, riding the bikes and shit. You know, y'all know nothing about that. That's when Walmart was 24 hours and shit. You know, old generation shit. Y'all kids, Walmart closed at 10 and shit. Y'all don't know nothing about that, man. Y'all missing out.
Someone who'd grown up watching Logan Paul, Smosh, Shane Dawson, and all of these OG YouTubers. But by 2019, he was now making bank, even though he was only 15 to 16 years old. Eventually gaining so much notoriety that he appeared on Logan Paul's podcast and proudly admitted that although he was still attending school, he had made so much money, somewhere in the region of $800,000, leading him to buy his own house.
Are you still in school?
Yeah, I go to public school.
How much?
I was almost a millionaire at 16.
Right.
That shit crazy. That shit wild. Now shout out, because you know I'm always supporting the entrepreneurial ambition, but at what cost? At what cost? And he's been getting this fame and notoriety since he was a kid, so you can imagine the psychological effect it done had on him. He probably only do some crazy shit and get attention.
Yeah.
Do some crazy shit and get views. Do some crazy shit and people look at me.
How much money have you made from YouTube at 15 years old? If you bought a house, where do you live? $500,000.
Higher.
You've made more than this 15-year-old kid has made more than
$882,000. A little higher.
And this wasn't just an ordinary house. This was a
I ain't gonna lie, he doing it big as a young nigga though. As a young man. That's the type of shit that people look up to. Because if you ask, I think a study was done, the average kid in America wants to be a social influencer. They want to be a social media personality, not a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher, but they want to hop online and show their ass.
palace for a 16-year-old. And you can only imagine.
With all that money, like.
Buy your parents a house, probably buy some drip.
Whole time, like, he probably doing all this crazy stuff because his parents, like, we need this money.
Yeah, maybe. But a lot of times, too, they be coming from privileged position. That's why they can go do that crazy shit.
True.
Yeah, he already had his shit already taken care of, set up for him. That's why he can go jump in ball pits at Walmart and shit.
Imagine being this young, getting money and fame this quickly would completely change the direction of your life, and not just in a good way. Whilst on the surface, everything seemed to look good for Doherty. He was now becoming famous, rich, and free to do whatever he wanted, never having to worry about school
Millionaire says 16.
again. He'd come from a close-knit family, and he'd achieved his goals at the age of 16, and he did seem to be a very respectable, well-raised young man. All the comments on the Logan Paul podcast were praising him, but the ego that would come at such a young age with so much success would eventually start to transform his mind, and we could see this in the following years.
Exactly, I was saying. He's getting all this attention from the viewers, his subscribers, his following. It's feeding into his ego, it's feeding into his personality to the point where he knows, like, yo, if I do some crazy shit, they gonna tune in. Imagine if I just keep getting crazier and crazier, wilder and wilder, I could be a massive success. Now you got this nigga walking around managing OnlyFans girls. I think I seen some shit, he be damn near grooming these girls at 17 to the point where, oh man, once you 18, you come fuck with me, I'll make sure you making $50K a month off of OnlyFans. So he done passed down the shit. He's passed down the mentality of let's do some crazy shit and get some money. And now he affecting other people's lives and shit.
As his YouTube pranks and vlogs became more and more nasty, getting so bad that he was kicked out to various places across the US, including most notably of all Walmart. In fact, due to his floor lava challenges, he is still banned from all Walmart stores. Now for the uninitiated, this challenge sees an individual enter a room and casually roar, "The floor is lava."
Wait, floor is lava.
He said, banned from Walmart, fuck it, let's go to Target.
Hey. Ooh. Ooh. Ah.
Who is this nigga's cameraman? Like, who's filming a 15-year-old doing all this wild shit? Like, I hope it's one of his homies and not some grown-ass man.
You're dead.
Giving everyone in the vicinity just 5 seconds to swiftly get both feet from the ground, by any means necessary. And apparently after 5 seconds, whoever still has feet on the ground is a loser. It's so dumb, but it's easy to see how such a challenge could destroy a supermarket, just pissing off regular normal people trying to go about their day, with some influencer kid trying to stir up trouble to get more views and money from them. But it didn't stop there. As he started to feel more and more untouchable, he was young, rich, famous. He could do anything he wanted, and eventually his
Turn the lights off at Walmart is wild. Now, he was doing, I ain't gonna lie and say it's not funny, but
How you knew that was for that, though? Like, how you just over here pulling levels?
he done been in every Walmart in his city probably fucking around. Like, he wild. I ain't gonna say it wasn't entertaining, but just the idea that people are looking up to this and being like, oh, I want to do that. I want to be a Jack Doherty. It's toxic, yo. Like,
neighbors would be the victim of his ego, constantly having to deal with all these tasteless pranks pulled on them.
Fudge. We just did it, boys. We just did it. Fudge that. Fudge that. This kid's looking at me.
Notably, even Dr. Phil expressed concern about Doherty's reckless behavior. You see, by 2020, he'd already amassed 1 billion views by this point on various social media platforms, and admitted that he would do just about anything for a like. His exacerbated parents, family, fed up with his rude, obnoxious, unruly pranks and close encounters with law enforcement, meant they turned to Dr. Phil for help. Little did the parents realize that raising an iPad kid like Jack would have such disastrous consequences later down the line. The smart, intelligent boy that was on the Logan Paul podcast was now just an ignorant brat. Shortly before his appearance on Dr. Phil, Jack continued to find himself in a series of conflicts with his neighbors, whom he referred to as a Karen due to her constant complaints about his deliberate attempts to annoy her with his dirt bike. And so the Dr. Phil episode would be titled Neighborhood Prankster or Menace to Society. He would then be accompanied by his rather useless father, who loved his son.
Now, y'all might be thinking like, damn, like he done pissed all these people off. Everybody is like on his ass, even from a young age. But all I see is this nigga keep getting attention. He just keeps getting that gratification. He done made it on Dr. Phil? What 16-year-old done been on Dr. Phil? Like, that shit crazy. So, what they say, any publicity is good publicity. We looking at it like, oh, this kid is out of line, out of hand, he wilding. But for him, this shit has only done led to more engagement, more money. Like, he made it on Dr. Phil. Like, what type of shit?
Too much to see what he was doing was wrong. And here, Jack would go head to head with his neighbor Rachel, where she would claim he was a tyrant, even a bully. Jack then denied the claims.
It really starts to affect someone else's life, and I think that he just really needs to realize that.
Right. So enough's enough and too much is too much, right?
Exactly.
Well, there's two sides to every story, and I think you guys are kind of focusing just on her side, but...
So Dr. Phil addressed the issue directly, telling the cocky influencer,
but when you start targeting one person repeatedly, it shows me the fact that you're being a bully.
And whilst it does seem ridiculous that this young teenager was in such a situation, it did foreshadow things to come. And Jack throughout this whole show just seemed unaffected by Dr. Phil's observations. Why should he care? He's already got everything he wants in life. No one can tell him what.
He probably, nah, he ain't richer than Dr. Phil, I ain't gonna lie. Dr. Phil up some shit. But he on there not giving a fuck, cause like he said, he already got all his, he got the McLaren, he got the Ferrari, he already done bought his parents a house. He laughing, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
His neighbor on there is mad as fuck. Mad she gotta deal with this little nigga. Be like, fuck it, like, bitch, I'll buy you.
Nah, for real.
To do, especially as a teenager. In fact, when the neighbor joined in on the discussion, he insinuated that he could have taken even more extreme actions.
Rachel, I am sorry for riding my dirt bike by her house, but I also could have posted her face on the internet also.
He sarcastically remarked. As a result of his refusal to heed the advice given to him, Jack's appearance on Dr. Phil was abruptly ended by McGraw. Subsequently, he recorded a reaction video on YouTube alongside his parents, claiming that he had been manipulated from the beginning. However, he concluded the video with another dose of sarcasm. I don't care, Dr. Phil, I only went on the show for publicity.
And I don't care, Dr. Phil.
Hey, what the fuck did I just say? That probably led to more exposure than he ever had. Like, Dr. Phil is like a whole different market for this nigga. He was only getting views from probably people in his age range. My grandma watched Dr. Phil, or did watch Dr. Phil. My mom watched Dr. Phil. Like,
what he doing so crazy on here that he get on Dr. Phil? Let me look him up.
Nah, for real. Like, it only led to more engagement for his ass. So that shit kind of backfired for real. Like, y'all thinking y'all blasting him the whole time. Y'all didn't put more money in this nigga pocket.
Only wanted to show for publicity, so
And of course he did. Just confirming everything we already knew. Jack was addicted to the algorithm, to clout and money, because in his little LA bubble, these are seen as the things that deem you as a high-level individual. No depth or character, just materialistic obsessions. And this is the problem with many people like Jack Doherty. There's a whole new generation, Generation Alpha iPad kids, who are growing up watching these influencers on their devices, like Jack did with Logan Paul, and learning to emulate these people and become even more extreme than them, because these people are seen as the idols. They're the ones with the money, the fame, the popularity. Even though they'll do the most degenerate things possible for views, it doesn't matter, because the holistic approach to your character is swept aside by quick likes and views. These people all crave publicity, and it's becoming more and more apparent that kids these days will just continue following this path no matter the consequences, as they don't see the consequences. They have no idea what will happen in the long term, and they don't care. And as parents become more and more isolated from their children, just giving them devices to look at because they're so tired from overworking, there'll be...
These kids be on these devices unmonitored. Y'all not paying attention, but they getting raised by these social media influencers for real. That's who they looking up to. They're not looking up to you working at 9 to 5, busting your ass, working 40, 50 hours a week. Now they're looking up to Jack Doherty, Neon, sitting behind a computer screen, trolling, doing goofy shit for real. Like, And it's only gonna get crazier and crazier.
Inadvertently raising these people to think like this. Kids,
imagine that you gonna have a son. You done try to show this nigga the right way. You busting your ass trying to make sure this nigga know right from wrong. But he over here looking up to niggas on his iPad. Yeah. What type of shit?
doing anything they can to attract eyeballs, and always dreaming up new perverse ways to get people talking and keep attracting young impressionable followers who copy their own behavior. And worryingly, society rewards them for their degeneracy. There's a huge incentive here to be at the bottom of the barrel, to be the most degenerate, because you'll then be rewarded handsomely. Hence the reason these people keep doing what they're doing. And it explains why Jack now has 13.7 million subscribers on YouTube and more than 9 million followers on TikTok. However, as anyone with a functioning brain knows, eventually, if you piss off enough people, soon enough you get a taste of your own medicine. Things wouldn't always be golden. He'd already been handed a golden platter, with everything he already wanted at the age of 16, but this wouldn't last forever, and by 2023, Jack's life would take a turn. In August of last year, Jack engaged in an IRL streaming session alongside two other degenerates, Fusi and Neon.
And the IRL, the adaptation of IRL streaming, man, that has only made these niggas crazier and crazier, because you live on camera. You gotta do some impromptu crazy shit. It's not like you can be scripted. I mean, you can be scripted, but with the live audience, these niggas is only entertained when you're doing crazy shit. They're not gonna be... Y'all tune in for our analysis to break down a different type of audience tunes into SET&KEYMEDIA. But if you tune in into Jack Doherty's content, Neon's content, y'all only entertain when these niggas go around doing goofy shit. Bumping into niggas and being like, oh, I got my security. Do something. You feel tough? Like... That's the type of shit that their viewers want to see. So when they're on live, that's when they act the craziest. I done seen fights on this nigga's live or this man's live. I done seen people get knocked out on this man's live.
No, it's crazy.
It's all type of shit going on, like, just for content too, just for content.
Fusi splashed water at Jack after being referred to as a baser. Now the whole reason these people were invited in the first place is to have these crazy reactions. Everyone knew they would go viral, and so they had to cause conflicts with each other. It was all pre-planned anyway. And so Jack would continue to
all these wild ass personalities in one building. You know it's gonna be a crazy ass stream.
Call Fusi a little bitch, ridiculing him for not getting his kick money. Not impressed and mentally deranged, Fusi then gave Jack a smack he would never forget. And whilst Fusi is a completely deranged fool, this lashing out did kind of feel satisfying. But again, it's hard to tell what's even real with these people. All of this is an illusion to get more and more views. There is nothing of trustworthiness about any of these people. And the same thing happened in September of 2023, when Jack came into an altercation with the equally as degenerate Island Boys.
I feel like it's safer to be in the NBA than to be an influencer. You gonna crash out. You gonna crash out for your viewers. At least in the NBA, people want to see you succeed. They want to see you healthy. Some of these niggas' viewers want to see them crash out. Like, oh, bro, hit him, punch him. Bro, jump off the building. Like, damn, nigga, like,
do it.
Are you a fan or like, nigga, you want to see me die on this? Yeah, do it. Like, you a fan or you want to see me die on here? Like, they really not even, I wouldn't even call them fans. Like, they watch for entertainment. Mm-hmm. They tune in for entertainment. They're not fans of these actual niggas. Like, what is there to be a fan of, though, honestly?
Right.
They're not doing anything of substance. They ain't add no value to y'all lives. Like, y'all get on these streams just to see these niggas do some goofy shit. It's not like you like, oh, man, Jack Doherty really changed my life, man. I seen him do this on stream, and he just made me a better person. Like, nah, like, he made you laugh because a nigga got knocked out, and that was that. And then you tune back in tomorrow to see 2 niggas get knocked out. And the next day you wanted to see 3 niggas get knocked out. That's just how I go.
One of the twins taking it upon themselves to strike Jack on camera, which honestly could have just been faked as well, seeing how viral it went when Fusi smacked Jack in the first place. But things soon became way too real. When Jack attended the OnlyFans star Karina Koff's Halloween party, he got entangled in another hostile verbal dispute for you guessed it, more views. Especially because at this point his channel was done.
I think that's the baby security guard. Knock that nigga the fuck out. I ain't gonna lie, and he deserved that shit. It wasn't Jack, but it was his homeboy.
To die out. And as the conversation continued during the live stream, the situation did intensify, and so Jack, probably instructing his bodyguard, intervened and actually punched one of the guests, spreading like what?
Nigga said. Now, when everybody seen that, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen that, I was like,
why he hit him like that?
He was talking mad shit, and then old girl got up in his grill and was trying to talk for him. And dude don't be playing. Like, he told them motherfuckers, like, chill out, I'm not on none of that shit. And dude just kept piping up. He loaded that motherfucker up and said, wow, got his ass, put his ass on the floor. And they was like, oh, we gonna press charges. Like, y'all was in this man's face, though.
wildfire on Twitter, but suddenly Jack's name was everywhere. For the first time, people were hearing about this guy again, and his views started to soar. More money came in. Even though his reputation was completely destroyed, it never mattered to begin with. Because you see, the more controversies Jack could get into, the more money he would make. And anytime he didn't get into these controversies and tried to make real content, his views were just at the bottom. He couldn't seem to progress anywhere. And in this day and age, when anyone can become an influencer, he had to do something to...
If you don't think we as content creators are paying attention to our views and our engagement, and making the necessary adjustments to make sure that stays at a certain point or continues to rise, then you don't know content creation. Everybody who's on this here internet is trying to make some money, trying to make a name for themselves, trying to spread their brand, and a part of that is paying attention to what people are saying and part of that is paying attention to what people are saying and how many people are tuning in, the engagement. So if I'm paying attention to it, if we on SET&KEYMEDIA are paying attention to it, analyzing it, and going off of that, you can only imagine the top content creators are paying that much more attention to it. They probably got whole teams behind it, like, oh, bro, you were supposed to slap him right here, like you were supposed to jump in the ball pit or do some crazy shit right here. Like you lost retention right here at 5 minutes in, so make sure at 5 minutes in you're doing some crazy shit. Like, that's how it be.
Stand out, whether that be hitting people, annoying people, or parking in handicap spots. In December of 2023, Jack shared a photo of himself occupying a disabled parking space, with the comment reading, "I'm so retarded they let me park in the handicap spot." The comments ranged from hateful to hilarious, with one guy telling Jack that the handicap spot suited him, and another one saying, well, at least he is aware of his condition. And there did seem to be a consensus that he does deserve to be in jail, and he eventually will be. As in January of this year, Jack, yet again, addicted to the controversy and views and clout that this gives him, became a...
Nah, facts, y'all ain't lying, like, but he done made such a bad reputation for himself. Like, if somebody see him without security, bro, they gonna see this nigga as a freebie.
Yeah.
He's not big, he probably like 5'8", 5'9". All the shit he done... Yeah, bro, all the shit he done, all the shit he done said. And this nigga a walking lick for real. He walk around with 100K on his neck. Yeah, like, one of these niggas in Miami would definitely try his gangster. What gangster to try? It ain't no gangster to try.
Shit, if he recording, it's gonna give him views.
That nigga a free meal.
Prime subject of backlash on social media once again, this time for ridiculing a police officer who apprehended him for speeding in his Lamborghini Urus within a residential zone. Why was he speeding in the first place? For more clicks, likes, and further validation. He's on the endless loop of feeding his own ego, but it's a bottomless pit, and as a result of a culture...
That's sad. He damn near a slave to his viewership. He damn near a slave to... I bet this nigga would probably be the most normal kid if it wasn't for the camera. Wasn't for the viewers.
Absolutely.
But because of the viewers, because of the money, because of the ego he done built up, this nigga be willing to do whatever. Yeah. He probably would have been a scholar. A motherfucking Boy Scout. He looked like one for real. Clean cut ass nigga, Disney star ass nigga.
And being that he started so young, he going to like the extreme now because it ain't he done did everything.
He ain't lasting past 30. Oh. He can't. If he's 19 right now, you see him doing this shit for another 10 years?
Nah, he probably
There's no way.
In jail, did some crazy shit.
Told that these OnlyFans models and got taken up top for all his bread. I can see that happening for real. Sure. Cause you know he don't know how to deal with no girls for real. This nigga.
Values or everything that makes you
seen that episode of Fresh and Fit, you know he don't.
Successful. Not freedom, virtue, family, and community, but being an ignorant, arrogant, materialistic man. But when you're as influential as Jack and receive as much money and validation as he does, since the age of 15, a little thing like a speed zone is not going to stand between you and edgy material. Upon pulling Jack over, the officer promptly approached him and informed him that he'd been driving at least 30 miles per hour over the speed limit in the area. Shortly after the officer left, the sports streamer proceeded to feign tears and utter the words, "I will stop, I would never do it again." His entitled, egomaniac personality was on display once more. And it is worth mentioning that this is not the first time that Jack's actually been apprehended for speeding in the vicinity. A couple weeks earlier, a resident had stopped him for exceeding the speed limit, emphasizing the dangers of driving at such high speeds in the area. But this doesn't matter when you don't care about community or the people around you. Everyone else is just an NPC in their view. But it didn't take long for Jack to have another run-in with officers, and this time the allegations were a lot more serious. You see, Jack would post a video of the incident to X, showing himself speaking with uninformed officers who had responded to the situation.
Well, what they call for?
They said you stabbed your brother in the eye and the neck.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. And they be doing that one swatting shit. Y'all don't know how dangerous that shit is. I think there's a Netflix documentary. People done got killed over that. What they do is they'll be on stream, and if you know anything about IPs or just your I would say technologically smart guy, you could low-key find out these people's location, and what they'll do is they'll call and make a fake call to the police, like, oh my God, there's a streamer doing this, he just raped or raped the girl, or he just killed somebody on camera. They'll give the location, and then SWAT will show up ready to defend or take out the threat. Like, and people done died like that. It's been streamers that, I think there's a documentary on Netflix y'all should go look at. And people, this SWAT and shit been going on for a while before Jack Doherty. But y'all kind of open yourself, well, the streamers, the wild ass streamers kind of open themselves up for doing all this crazy content because they'll have a viewer, like I said, who's not really a fan, and they'll just be like, oh yeah.
Praying on downfall.
Yeah, literally. Like, and it's all on camera too.
No, okay. That's fucked. No, I did not do that.
The officers eventually departed the premises after determining that no one had
people done died from that shit.
Actually suffered from any injuries, and it was most likely just someone trying to swat him. But a few days after this, Jack then found himself banned from Kick, showing just how toxic his followers had got.
Not a perma ban, I'm talking about a 48-hour ban. And Kick is low-key wild because you can't really do a lot on there. Kick is like the Rumble for live streaming. Like, they're not as strict as Twitch. I think you can show nudity, you can fight on there, you can say all type of crazy shit. So that's why Jack Doherty, he's probably like one of the top streamers on there, but that's why he does so well on there, is because Kick is already a platform that kind of promotes that crazy ass shit. So they don't really do anything when he does all this shit. Like, for as much crazy shit as he's done, you would think this nigga would have been perma-banned or had a longer ban than 48 hours. They'll just ban him for the backlash, really. People will be so mad to the point where Kick will be like, okay, we'll give him a little slap on the wrist. And he'll be back in 48 hours doing some crazy dumb shit again.
The exact same pranking people that Jack is himself. And this is Kick, a streaming platform / gambling site that just pays people whatever they can to leave Twitch and join that platform. And whilst it's better for free speech, it's still a pretty degenerate site. But Jack eventually, as always, seems to get his way, and he came back just a few days later to the platform. And at the end of January 20...
And I hate that people be kind of saying that they be switching to these platforms under the guise of free speech, because half of these motherfuckers don't have anything to say. They're just doing crazy shit. It's not like they're SET&KEYMEDIA and we getting on here trying to expound or impart some knowledge on y'all and really share some, you know, some game, some sauce. These niggas just be on here doing whatever. You're not learning anything. You're probably dumber for watching one of Jack Doherty streams. To be honest.
Losing brain cells.
Yeah, like, zombifying your brain. Your shit is a fucking melt ice cream cone after watching one of his streams.
2024, one of his most recent streams, and a scantily clad woman was...
Fucking SpongeBob meme when they zoomed in on Patrick Brain and it was a fucking monkey clamping the fucking symbols. That's like your brain after watching
This particular Kick stream is known for its extreme content, and this Fight Club broadcast was no exception, where Jack and Heel Mike have been producing wild and controversial content in Kick since its launch. But
on party streamer, he just goes around like partying on stream, low-key. Like, I gotta lie, his shit is a little bit funny. Cause he do be outside kind of living life more so. But he be doing crazy shit too, getting in fights. He got smacked up on his own stream before, which was crazy. But, bro, he's a Jack Doherty prodigy, low-key. Jack Doherty done pretty much created a lane for niggas to get on there and do some crazy shit. And if they gonna pay you to do some crazy shit, what you think these kids is gonna do?
28th, the stream took things to another level when streamer Mackie95 agreed to fight Don Patrick in a match dubbed as Kick's first ever man vs woman boxing fight. And not surprisingly, there was no professionalism. And then Don Patrick would just start landing shots on Mackie during introductions. Eventually, after getting hit with a few haymakers, Mackie went down, and the ref had to step in to prevent any further injuries.
This Don... Damn! You telling me he was just on there... till she fell down? I ain't gonna lie, you gotta be a pussy ass nigga to fight a girl on stream for some views, bro.
No, that's crazy.
That's crazy as hell.
He needs some milk.
Disgusting content is just getting worse and worse, more and more degenerate by the day. And it just shows that we're creating a culture of people, a generation of people who want to be YouTubers instead of...
I'm down for any collaboration, but not one of these crazy ass content houses, bro. Like, unless it's some shit where
people got some sense.
Yeah, like it'll have to be like-minded individuals, people who not just trying to do whatever for some clout. people who align with what we talking about, what we saying, kind of where we going. It wouldn't be no Jack Doherty. To be honest, it probably wouldn't be no A&P. Like, we be talking about shit on a deeper level. Don't get me wrong, y'all know we be trying to add an entertainment aspect to it. You know we gonna have some fun, you know we gonna clown, but half of these niggas is, if I keep it a buck, half of these influencers goofy as hell. Goofy as hell. And you could cook that up. Like, I don't respect half of these niggas to keep it a buck with you. And I'll say it to these niggas' face.
Astronauts, engineers, or businessmen doing everything they can to go to the bottom of the barrel for views. And Jack, a once respectable young man, is now just a complete degenerate, doing more and more dumb and insane things to get his next hit of clout. Another debauched, depraved individual worth discussing is the only Scott Wilson-Eason, otherwise known as EDP445, a 33-year-old influencer synonymous with degeneracy.
Oh,
The disgrace
was low-key on some pedo shit, wasn't he? Says certified lover boy, certified pedophile. What?
internet personality and former YouTuber, his name EDP445 stands for EDAP445, and he first shot to fame for making content centered around the Philadelphia Eagles. Initially, the content, which was mostly football orientated, was fun, informative, and unique, hence the reason he amassed a huge, deeply loyal following. He was funny, loud, and boisterous, and most people loved him, as he became the inspiration for numerous memes.
Damn, I thought I was the biggest four-headed YouTuber. God.
Then he get caught up with trying to meet up with like a little girl.
Type shit.
I have crippling depression.
That boy crazy as hell. And it was some more shit I heard about dude. Though. I'm trying to think. Ah, fuck it. Dude's a crazy ass nigga though.
Memes. One of his videos titled Eagles Trade McCoy, what the even went completely viral. He was pretty charming in his own way, and really easy to watch and just chill out to, but for some
fat fuck, we should have never promoted this nigga, to be honest.
reason, social media can attract some of the most degenerate people out there. Whether it's the algorithm making them do degenerate things for views, or the fact that just complete degenerates to start with, doesn't negate the fact that it's scary that these people are raising the next generation, because it wouldn't take long for his funny, loud, fun, and informative channel to start taking a downward turn. To be specific, 2020 is the year the wheels started to come off the big man's bus. It all started when he uploaded a video titled
Cap, yeah,
Dak
I'm already
Prescott,
knowing, Cap.
shortly after
Shout
a game
out
between the
Philly.
New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys, where Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott suffered a severe injury to his right ankle, resulting in a compound fracture and dislocation. EDP would then express in the video that he was mocking Prescott's injury because it was an act of karma, because in 2017, Dallas Cowboys fan mocked Eagles Carson Wentz season-ending injury, in which he tore his ACL.
See, here's the thing, Cowboy fans. You mother talk so much. Oh, injury prone ass Carson Wentz. He ain't. Karma.
EDP even went as far as expressing his hope that Prescott's injury would end his career, and soon
You praying on the athlete's downfall, bro. That's fuck you, bro. These niggas literally compete for y'all entertainment. Y'all be wanting these niggas to tear their ACL, fucking tear their Achilles, like, bro, fuck you. You just a hating ass nigga. You mad that nigga up for real.
his deeply loyal football audience would push back
Mad your ass ain't make it to the league.
as he gained significant criticism from numerous content creators, such as Cold Raven and Jamari, who highlighted a video from EDP445 dating back several years. In the video, EDP445 called out Eagle fans who mocked a severe injury to a different Dallas Cowboy quarterback. It was EDP's really cold, shallow remarks, hypocrisy, and the criticisms from other creators that marked a turning point for his channel, as his channel quickly began to decline in popularity.
Nobody wants to watch a nigga hate on fucking niggas that are successful. Hating ass nigga, where you think that shit was gonna take you, bro? You had a better time. You had a better better YouTube career when you was just a fan. When you was just like uplifting niggas, like when you was just rooting for your team. But the second you turned on niggas, like, ah yes, he had tore his ACL. Like, nobody wants to hear you say that. Hating ass nigga.
As quickly as it gained virality, but this was only the start of things to get much, much worse. And starting from July 2020, just a few months after
50,000 followers at a time.
this controversy, rumors started circulating about EDP engaging in sexual conversations with minors, a very serious allegation. One instance involved EDP expressing his desire for a 16-year-old girl to be his girlfriend and requesting explicit content from a 15-year-old user. On July 9th, 2020, EDP then released a video addressing these rumors, dismissing them as mere jokes. It was the first time that fans really saw him that serious, and because his fans were very loyal to him, as his charming boisterous behavior was easy to watch, they would say that this was just an attempt to cancel him. However, as the evidence started to pile up and more channels started speaking about him, EDP found himself in a hole, as it's disgusting to
And we not finna play like niggas don't be out here trying to prey on these underage girls. Like, my nigga, Vitali, he done started a whole little lane of doing this child predator ring, chasing these predators with like Aiden Ross, who else he done had on there? Sneeko, Myron, other influencers. And there's that many people. It's surprising how many niggas on the internet be trying to meet up with underage girls and boys. Yes, and boys.
You what?
These niggas out here are sick, my nigga. So, rounding it back to the point of watch your damn kids and the content they consuming on their iPads, bro. Not everything is as innocent as y'all be hoping it out to believe.
Degenerate acts were uncovered, and soon
spending all days on these iPads. Y'all don't think they talking to anybody? Y'all just think they scrolling? Y'all just think they watching shit? Y'all don't think they got any internet friends? Y'all don't think any of their internet friends are posing as kids their age because they know these kids are unsupervised? Bro, I can damn near explain how we done created a market for these predators, low key.
Nah, for real.
Like, this shit crazy.
You what?
even his most loyal audience were turning their back on him until April of 2021, when any suspicions involving EDP's attraction towards minors was confirmed when a YouTube channel called Chet Goldstein, managed by a man named Alex Rosen, broadcasted a live stream featuring chat logs that Rosen claimed were from a conversation between EDP and a decoy named Sophie. Now the channel was
set this nigga up with a goofy, with a fake.
And catfish her.
Man, got his ass.
And he
you know you thirsty when you can't can't resist.
Another one.
Yeah, he thought he had him one. He said, goddamn, that boy needs some help.
Notorious for conducting similar operations, where they arrange online meetings with men who believe they are interacting with underage girls. Rosen explained that he created multiple fake Instagram profiles, including one posing as a 13-year-old girl.
Wow. They preyed on this nigga downfall. They said, bro, we know you so sick that if we create 5 fake Instagram profiles,
at least one.
You finna bite on one. You finna bite on one. Like, we know you, dude. You're a sick fuck. And I ain't gonna lie, it be the fat fucks. It be the fat, sick, ill-built motherfuckers that can't go outside and game no shit up. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even talking about, bro, fuck your sexual preference.
I messaged EDP directly. Alexandra,
like
a friend of Rosen's.
You like boys, you like whatever. You like cats, you like dogs. Whatever. Alligators. I don't give a fuck what you like. It be these motherfuckers that sit online.
Reality is crazy.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I don't care. It be these motherfuckers that's chronically online all day, can't go outside, game no shit, can't talk to no shit without. These motherfuckers gotta go online and prey on y'all kids. If I keep it a buck,
no.
That's their only hope. I gotta tie behind my keyboard. That's the only time I feel confident.
That's the only attention he getting.
That's the only time you feel confident.
Yeah. He getting attention from who watching his videos.
Exactly.
Younger people.
Exactly. And that's even more sick. His fan base is young. That's who tunes into his videos. So at any point in time, any of the people that engage with his content could have been one of his victims. For real.
It probably was.
You imagine you over here watching EDP as a fan, he's sliding your DMs, you 14.
What's up, little mama?
Yeah, like, whoa, like, huh? You said what?
Who often acts as a decoy in operations, read out the messages that
What did he say? Oh, no, I gotta read this. Hold on.
claimed to exchange between.
He said, what? Is him on the right? What do you think? Him on the right? No, it's him on the left. Because if that's him, then that's him. Right?
I think. No, I think he's on the. No, I don't even know.
If I'm talking to you, your name pulls up right here, and I'm gonna be on the right. You're gonna be on the left. Right? Check that out for me.
That's what I'm looking at.
My name's gonna be at the top, and then my message is gonna be at the left.
No, right. This is him.
Really?
Yeah, because if I'm looking at like Instagram, see my phone be tweaking. Like that's me.
Go to iMessage real quick.
That's me.
Damn. Alright. Okay. Alright, I guess that's true. Alright, so he said what? He said, what up with it? He said, while I'm laying down.
Is this like the fake profile or that's her?
Yeah, I think this is the one they got him with. So he said, what up with it? He said, why? I'm laying down. Have you... Whoa. Hey, yo. I ain't gonna lie. They done put this nigga in a bear trap. Some shit he couldn't resist. He said, I'm laying down. How you climb on top of me and start kissing me? Like, hey, yo, okay.
You what?
He said, ooh, and then what? Oh, this nigga's sick. Oh, no, he's sick. Like, tell me what you let me do. Sick ass nigga. All right, she said, well, if I'm being honest, oh, bro. I ain't gonna lie, some of y'all niggas that be on the fake accounts, bro, y'all know what to say to trap a nigga up. I ain't gonna lie, like, damn, son. Ain't nobody should be in a 14-year-old's DMs, but, bro, a nigga like this couldn't resist. So you said, well, if I'm being honest, start licking and kissing you all over, eventually lead into your boobs, and then eventually your vagina, I'll let her pull those cute panties off and taste you. Wait, so...
Wait, not right. That's what I'm saying. That can't be.
Yeah, like, hold on.
Okay, no. You know what it is?
Gotta be...
This not his chat. This somebody talking to him. So this would be whoever trying to like trap him.
Yeah,
you right?
Yeah, okay.
I'm thinking you saying like this him, like this is social media.
Okay, yeah. My bad, chat. So we got it wrong. So it's EDP on the left, the decoy on the right. So what's brewing in that pretty little mind? What's brewing, if I'm being honest, is that I can't wait to feel how tight your vagina is. My cock is really hot, bro. If you say cock, if you say cock in a conversation, I know you're a weird ass nigga. I know you're a weird ass nigga. That's how I get when guys get horny. Like, nigga, you weird as fuck.
That's disgusting.
Between EDP and the fake account. During the 2-hour live stream, Alexandra also mentioned that EDP
like this.
Part 2. So he said, what's brewing if I'm just want to grab you, pull those panties off, and oh, he said, sorry if that's a little, nigga, you know that's a lot. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. Hey, take his ass to jail. I ain't gonna lie.
Jail?
Okay, we can soon. I honestly can't. I bet you can't, you horny ass nigga. Oh my God. Lock his ass up. Me either. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. Same here. You're so hot. How is a 14-year-old hot, G? An undeveloped fucking girl, G? What's wrong with niggas? Like, you what? Man,
that's not
I ain't gonna lie. This kind of shit kind of turning my stomach a little bit, bro. I got nieces. Like, this shit weird, bro. Let me find out one of y'all. Never mind.
Sent explicit videos and photos, which obviously couldn't be shown due to YouTube's policies against.
Yeah, not for real, because this could be your niece, this could be your daughter, this could be your little sister, bro. So this shit should enrage you for real. Niggas like this should enrage you.
Stop letting your kids get tablets at 3 years old, 4 years old. Just letting them, just because you don't want to entertain them. Take your kid outside, get him a bike.
Touch grass, go play with him, man. Go throw the ball with your son. Go take your daughter to Build-A-Bear. I don't know, nigga.
Now you trying to figure out how this happened. Your kid was on tablet 24/7.
All day long while you did what? Stuffed your face probably. Or probably scrolled on your own damn phone.
Mm-hmm.
Sexually explicit content.
All right, and that's where he sends his picture. That I'm not gonna.
This her or this the bait?
I don't know if this is her or if she's just reacting to the content.
Cause I remember it was the girl that he said was grooming her, and it low-key looked like her.
It might be. It could be. Fuck it.
The show because it breaks YouTube to us. We aren't going to show that. This video would get immediately removed.
But the video revealed that EDP had sent several sexually explicit messages with the.
Alright, let me read these for y'all. What time were you? Oh my God, nigga, you're sick. Nigga, you sick as fuck, bro. Nigga said, what time is your grandma gonna be back home so I know when to leave? Bro, you asking when her guardian is gonna... Bro, you know you're a sick ass nigga.
You wrong.
You know you a sick ass nigga. What time is your grandma gonna be home back home so I know when to leave? She usually calls me on the way home, so let me know she's coming. And if I need anything from out, I'll say 6:30ish. Okay, that's perfect. Can't wait to see you. Are you sure this is safe? I don't want to get you in trouble, nigga. You don't want to get yourself in trouble.
Right.
You sick ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie, chemical castration for these type of niggas, bro. I don't even want to see these niggas. Life in prison isn't enough. Chemical castration. Cut these niggas shit off.
Right.
Balls and all. Had this nigga walking around like a little dog.
the conversation concluding with both parties agreeing to meet up. 24 hours later, the Chet Goldstein channel then posted an hour-long video confronting EDP. Rosen and
too fat fuck, just all type of.
Don't even care.
Yeah,
He didn't even care.
They got this shit put up on paper, and he just like, well,
okay.
How much trouble am I in?
You got me.
like, bro, how much trouble am I in? Like,
he was like, you gonna call the police? Police? Are you the police?
They ain't care. Like, it's very little shame, and the only thing they care about in this moment is their own damn self. They don't care about. I mean, it's a decoy, but they don't care about the kid that they was about to assault. They don't care about the family that was gonna have to deal with the assaulted kid. Like, he just
like. I wonder, did they even take this to a police officer?
Sometimes they do, but I've seen it to where sometimes the police be like, "Oh, you gotta follow actual case, and oh, we can't do anything with this. This isn't a substantial evidence." And depending on the police department and where you at, they take it seriously. But sometimes they let these niggas go.
That's
like,
crazy.
oh, we can't do anything with this. Y'all didn't really do a proper investigation. Like.
YouTuber CC Unit approached the now disgraced EDP with pictures of the scandalous messages.
Old age, dude. Let this be known. Let this be known. I am not a. So what are you? What are my mom?
Yes, you are. Nigga looked at the camera like, hold on, I'm talking to my followers here. Please don't demonetize me. Like, let this be known. I don't like anything under 18.
You guys know that, right? You guys see the videos.
Yeah.
All that bullshit.
Fake news.
My mom did not raise a fucking. Okay, she did not.
Bro, why you bring your mama into this? She ain't got nothing. Your mom probably insane, nigga. Don't bring your mom into this, nigga. This is all on your fat cheeseburger eating ass, nigga. You like little kids, bro.
Not raise a creep or where. I know what the screenshots say. Okay, I'm aware of that. I'm looking right at them. Okay, my mom did not raise.
The evidence, however, suggested something otherwise. But to be clear, as of now, these are just allegations.
Type shit. Like, on everything I love, bro, I swear I'm not a pedophile, bro. I swear. Like, bro, these texts say otherwise, though. You say, what time does your grandma leave, my nigga? Like, lock his ass up just for that.
And no criminal charges have been brought against EDP. But although he
all that evidence, and he ain't been to jail. I think he don't post anymore because obviously they've been shamed. But
yeah, he had to. I think he had to move and everything because people was starting to like.
Dox his location?
Yeah.
That's not enough, though, to be honest. That's not enough. He need his ass beat.
He do.
Chemical castration. He needs all his money taken away. Cause that's
you see, now they allow people to be taken off of, like the, what's the list? Like they do some, like
the registry list?
Yeah, if they get castrated.
They allowed to get taken off?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
You what?
I don't agree with that. That should be a permanent list. You should be on that motherfucker till you die.
Not
for real.
He has his own website. To make unhinged videos, he's no longer allowed on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, which means his career as an influencer is more or less done. But it's a point to bring up that so many of these charming, entertaining, cool personalities on YouTube are actually just complete predators in the background, and they're the ones raising the next generation. They're the ones inspiring people to become YouTubers. And as the top job that kids want today is to be a YouTuber, it's a really scary direction we're going in. But believe it or not, there is perhaps another influencer who might be even worse than EDP, and his name is James Charles, an American YouTuber makeup
he was a fucking predator too.
He was.
Yeah. Let's break it down.
Artist, model, and vlogger who famously became the first male spokesmodel for the renowned cosmetic brand CoverGirl, even collaborating with the brand ambassador and singer-songwriter Katy Perry.
Now, is he trans or is he just gay?
Nah, I think he gay.
But how did he get here in the first place? During his teenage years, Charles ventured
to say, shout out all my gay niggas.
Into the world of hairstyling as an amateur and later delved into makeup artistry after a friend requested his help for a school dance. He quickly honed his makeup skills and soon began offering professional services to young women in his area. In December of 2015, Charles started a YouTube channel where he shared popular makeup tutorials, and less than a year later, at the age of 17, he achieved a major milestone by becoming the first male brand ambassador for the renowned cosmetic brand CoverGirl. This appointment was met with widespread acclaim across various social media platforms, and soon after Charles made his debut in promotional campaigns for CoverGirl's So Lashy Mascara. Then, expanding his creative wings even more, he ventured into the fashion industry by launching Sisters Apparel, a clothing line, collaborating with Morphe Cosmetics to create the Sister Collection, a huge makeup collection in November 2018. It took off, people loved it, and James's charming persona gained millions of loyal fans across the world. He was the new symbol.
Man, millions of loyal fans translates to millions of dollars. I ain't gonna lie, these niggas be paid. The top influencers, bro, they're seeing upwards of 6 figures a month off of
it's like
whatever platform they on. You can guarantee it.
Why you set yourself up for that? Like, you really setting yourself up to lose everything that you work for you to. You just mentally not there. Like, Diddy, like.
Nah, facts though. They be definitely having some psychological shit going on. Like, these motherfuckers is not well.
You get money, think you could do anything.
That
like
ass.
Untouchable.
Yeah, hey, that shit go to your head. Like Jack Doherty created ego. These motherfuckers be feeling like they're above the law. And it's crazy that you will work, like you said, you made a good point. You will work so hard to get to the top of your craft, because it's not easy to gain that type of success, like to be in the top 1% of influencers or content creators. It takes a lot of work.
It does.
It takes a lot of work, even for the shit we do, for the recognition we get, for the views we get. Like, we be putting in work. We work every day. So I can only imagine us
every single day
putting
in this much work just to
for a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Lose it all because you want to talk to a little boy, a little girl.
Type of shit you want, G.
Mental, it's a mental.
Yeah, you can't be all the way there. You can't be all the way. You done became a millionaire off of really just showing your face online, building your personal brand up, and you so damn horny, you so damn freaky, you was a freaky ass nigga. You so damn freaky you can't even help yourself. And it set a bear trap for you. You got caught in it with your meat.
Symbol of LA influencer culture, getting so big that he even collaborated
fucking leather jeggings. Oh my god.
With Katy Perry and appearing on the once super popular Ellen DeGeneres show. He became a huge deal almost overnight. That was up until very recently, when a few of his actions would take down his entire career. So what happened? Well, initially Charles was always beloved, trusted, and even worshipped by his fans. Everyone loved him. In the Family D'Amelio video, where their snobbery and repulsive attitude was exposed, James seemed like the good one, the humble one, the real person.
Sometimes happens when...
Oh god, so dramatic.
Don't be so dramatic.
Excuse yourself.
I think she was like a TikTok star, and she got her own Hulu show with her family.
Who the girl?
Yeah. Somebody fact check that for me.
Is she being real? Or is she being dramatic?
His advice was respected and actively sought out. However, when the truth started to emerge about who he really was, and the contrast between his on-screen persona and his true self was exposed, he went from having everything to scraping the bottom of the barrel. And he has no one to blame but himself. Honestly, this guy's just so controversial and has been accused of so many crazy things that he could have an entire video dedicated to him. But to see why he fell, we need to look at the month of February in 2007. Which marked the beginnings of Charles's first major public backlash, when he posted some very raunchy tweets dedicated to him. But to see why he fell, we need to look at the month of February in 2000.
CoverGirl male ambassadors racist. Oh, okay. I don't remember that, but I guess he said something racist. I can't believe we're going to Africa today. OMG. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. That's funny. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. I wouldn't even say that's racist.
Right. I feel like he was just being funny.
Yeah,
like dark humor.
You know the woke crowd, though. You know the woke crowd.
Sensitive.
Yeah.
2017, which marked the beginnings of Charles's first major public backlash, when he posted some very raunchy tweets about Africa and the Ebola virus. Realizing the gravity of what he tweeted and his woke teen audience fanbase, Charles swiftly deleted the tweets and issued one of those fake cringe apologies. Although CoverGirl expressed its disapproval of his comments, the makeup brand still continued to work with him. After all, it is just a tweet. But this would prove to be a mistake, because a year later in 2019, following his attendance at the Met Gala Awards, Charles took to Instagram to
made it to Met Gala, which is like the pinnacle of fashion and high class, high brow. Yeah, you see all the influencers, all the celebrities there dressed up in their Balenciaga suits and all that bullshit. So if you made it all the way there, you doing something right, at least in that industry.
Express his admiration for the event's efforts in promoting, quote, influencer representation. Not surprisingly, his statement received criticism because it highlights how out of touch and inside the influencer bubble of LA he truly was, as it seemed to imply to many that the already rich and privileged influencer community was somehow marginalized and in need of further representation.
PJ too? Shut up.
representation. The same month at Coachella, Gage Gomez, an Instagram model who was 20 years old at the time, alleged that Charles had coerced him into engaging in sexual activities, despite Gomez previously expressing that he was not attracted to guys. In response, Charles took to Twitter to address the situation, a fatal mistake, as he asserted that he and Gomez had been communicating for 5 months prior to.
And that be the accusation against these dudes who, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if he's transsexual, I don't know if he's just openly gay, but that be the biggest knock on some of these people, that they be going for straight dudes, trying to coerce straight dudes, trying to flip straight dudes. Like, that's a challenge for them. It's like a turn on for them, and like that just makes a bad name for them. That's why some of these heterosexual males be speaking so negatively about their community, is because like y'all be coming at him. I ain't gonna say y'all be coming at me. I don't even acknowledge this shit. Forcing it down. Yeah, but like coercing niggas, like, oh, and this nigga rich, so he trying to low key use his power and his influence to flip that nigga. No Diddy.
To Coachella, emphasizing that all their interactions had been consensual. But this wouldn't be the last of such accusations. 1 month later, the Sister Squad, Charles's YouTube friend group, consisting of himself, Emma Chamberlain, and Ethan and Grayson Dolan, split up. Although the exact cause for the breakup of this well-known group was never disclosed, suggestions that Charles's misconduct played a role swirled about, and suddenly his golden reputation in the LA influencer bubble community was starting to pop. But it would only get worse from here. In January 2020, he was then accused of using the N-word.
He pulled the Justin Bieber. I ain't cold. Oh man, if y'all ain't never seen that Justin Bieber video, go look that shit up. I ain't gonna lie, it's fucking hilarious. It's like, what the fuck made that nigga do that shit? You seen that Justin Bieber video?
After he shared an Instagram featuring himself and a group of friends singing My Type by S.E.T. One of the worst things you can do, especially in LA, anything controversial, let alone something like this, can completely destroy your career in seconds when you live in this LA bubble. As a result, the hashtag James Charles is over party began trending on Twitter, and in April of 2020, Charles took part in the popular mugshot trend on social media. Using makeup, he created a bruised face and black eye, posing as if he were taking a mugshot. However, again, he would face more criticism for glorifying domestic violence and criminal behavior, prompting him to again swiftly delete the images. Because soon enough, he realized that his fan base and the entire community he was surrounded by would drop him at the hat at any single controversial thing.
And bro, like I said, these are not y'all fans. These are not y'all fans. They're just tuning in for entertainment. When y'all don't provide no value, how can you expect to build an actual fan base? People who support you. A fan is somebody who supports you, wants to see you succeed. We got some of y'all in here right now. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure to like the video. But a fan is somebody who actually want to see y'all succeed, see your business propel, see you successful. Yeah. When y'all get to this status, I'm not gonna say none of their viewers are fans, but when you get to this status where you're getting so much eyes, so much engagement, there's a large majority of these people, a good percentage of these motherfuckers who just want to be entertained. Whether it be you doing some makeup, whether it be you crashing out from saying some racist shit, like they not really hoping for the best. They're just hoping to be entertained.
We're talking about the most vacuous people on planet Earth, influencers from LA. And once you reach the top of this industry,
influencers from LA just sound like some bullshit.
Any small thing, and you will find yourself without any allies, any friends, and everyone turning their backs on you. But in this case, it was deserved, as that same month on the Mums Under 5 podcast, a guest claimed to possess a phone recording of an alleged victim of Charles's sexual abuse.
Jeffree Star reignites drama with Change talking as a recording from a victim of the shit. Jeffree Star was low-key the blueprint for a nigga like James Charles. I think Jeffree Star is like Kim Kardashian friend or some shit like that.
However, the accusation...
Yeah, he did. He did. But that nigga hella famous. That nigga hella famous. I don't think he can get canceled.
...were unconfirmed. But then more claims came out, suggesting that James engaged in grooming behavior and sent sexually explicit text messages to a minimum of...
What's up with these niggas, bro? What's up with these niggas in the underage shit?
I was like, say something so wild.
Yeah, we might have to go to Rumble for it if you wanted to say that. But so this is him on the right? Or no? Fuck it. The artistic makeup.
That's him.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool. Artistic makeup god, what's good? So somebody hit him up because this nigga is like top of his level, top of his craft. Oh, love that. Ha ha ha. Hi, not much. Just woke up. What about you? Same. Just getting ready for a few trips. What brings you into my DMs? Oh, so he had DM'd him first.
Yeah.
Where you
3 and as many as 6 underage individuals across various
message. Let's go back a little bit. I'm trying to get all this.
Explicit text messages to a minimum of 3.
So glad I finally got to meet you. Wait, so what's him on the left?
When you send a text, it go blue. So that,
It's
no,
James.
this
is him. So
yeah.
okay, yeah. So glad I finally got to meet you. You are nice and funny. That's what the dude is saying. Also cute. Sorry for me flirting.
That's what James saying.
That's what James saying?
Yeah,
Oh, you're right. Because he's
James,
right there. That's
name.
the contact. And then, okay, you're right. Alright, so this nigga flirting with him for real. Hope you have fun, and we definitely need to do another room. Huh?
Room?
Hey, yo. Hold on a second.
What y'all
Said,
doing?
no, right. No, you're all good. I'm just a little bit awkward. And I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know some of these niggas be gay for pay. Yeah, gay for pay. You would an influencer who make 6 figures plus a month. 6 figures to 7 figures a month. Because some of these niggas be overly paid. So you with somebody who ultra rich, you straight as a fucking pencil, as a Ticonderoga. But that nigga say, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I got 50K and I'm flying you out. Hey, some of y'all niggas be
do something strange for a piece of change.
Some of y'all niggas be
abuse. However, the accusations were unconfirmed. But then more. Although he admitted to sending flirty messages to underage boys in a 14-minute video titled
flirty message to underage boys is one and the same as you being a child predator. I ain't gonna lie. Because if one of these underage boys were have to bid, you going full throttle with it. Like,
You what?
so that excuse when shit come to light, like, oh no, I wasn't. I was just texting. We was just flirting. Like, nigga, let's keep it a bug. If motherfucker said pull up, you was gonna pull up. Freaky ass nigga.
titled Holding Myself Accountable, Charles did say that the minors had lied about their age, despite clear indications in the bios that contradict his claims. But as the accusations continue to mount up, his response grew increasingly aggressive. Contradict his claims. But as the accusations continue...
Alright, so this is what he came out and said after all the accusations was put on this man. There's a video going around about me on TikTok and Twitter of a guy calling me a groomer, and I want to address it right away. The accusation that I have groomed this person is completely false. Last week, I came across someone on my Instagram Explore page, saw he followed me and added him on Snapchat. The next morning, I woke up to several snaps from this person being excited. I added him back, saying he loved me, also lewd photos of himself in the shower. I asked how old he was right away. He told me 18, so I started flirting back. In the excitement of meeting someone I thought I could potentially grade. I didn't ask for a copy of his ID or passport. It's now clear based on the video he uploaded, he was taking photos of me with another device. It had an ulterior motive from the beginning. Bro, you're a fucking influencer.
Right. Why put yourself in that predicament to... You setting yourself up for failure. You got money. Most of the people who watch y'all content is young.
Facts.
Like...
That's the people who be mindlessly tuning into y'all shit from 0 to however long the video you made. Bro, let's keep it a buck. You in a certain demographic, you over a certain age, you don't have time to watch these niggas like that. Bro, I've never ever tuned in any of these niggas' live streams. Ever. I see the clips on YouTube, 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. That's all the time I got time for.
Yeah.
To tune into a nigga 3-4 hour stream, like, it had to be an iPad kid. So where was that? Later in that day, he said a few things that made me question the validity of his original age. Answer, and when I asked him to confirm his age once again, he admitted he was 16. I told him I was really uncomfortable and apologized for flirting, but he apologized. He apologized, like, oh my bad. Apologized for flirting, but he insisted on continuing talking, saying it could be our little secret. Nigga, that's what you said.
You what?
He's a fan of mine and I would never tell anyone. I told him I wasn't okay with this. He started getting upset, and at this point I unfriended him. We haven't spoken since. I'm not victim blaming. This nigga already know what the accusation is going to be. I'm not victim blaming him or victimizing myself either. Simply sharing what happened. And what happened was not okay. After false allegations like this in the past, I would never knowingly engage with anyone underage. Yes, you would, because you're a sicko, and put my life on the line for a few Snapchats. blah, 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 but y'all get the point. He pretty much trying to cover his tracks.
Continued to mount up, his response grew increasingly aggressive. He was in panic mode. He was losing everything, the sponsors, the influencer parties, the networking opportunities.
Y'all get the point. He a sick fuck, and after the fucking accusations came out, people posted the proof, people posted the message threads probably, because everything, I don't know why y'all think y'all could message, delete some shit. Y'all got Instagram DMs, y'all trying to send invisible Instagram DMs?
As soon as you send it, you know people screenshot.
Bro.
Oh, he texted me back?
Bro.
Screenshot.
Bro. It ain't nothing you send on the internet. Ain't nothing you send on an iMessage. I barely believe fucking Telegram is encrypted. Like, ain't nothing you send on any of these apps, any of these platforms safe. So, if you a freaky ass nigga, the shit gonna come to light, bro.
And his once loyal fanbase. One particular allegation involved a 15-year-old boy who accused Charles of forceful grooming, leading Charles to block him in an effort to suppress his claims. At that time, numerous reports claimed that...
Grooming? How do you forcefully groom a motherfucker? Like, hey, come be my little bitch or else. Like, damn, nigga.
At least 15 boys and men had accused Charles of inappropriate sexually orientated behavior, consequently morphed the cosmetics brand, severed connections once and for all with a beauty influencer. His channel was demonetized, and for the second season onwards, his show Instant Influencers replaced him as a host. Additionally, PewDiePie, a once friend and fellow YouTuber, unfollowed James on Instagram in light of these allegations. Suddenly he appeared nowhere. No one wanted anything to do with him, and as a result of
crocodile tears because he lost his money, not because he feel bad. Not because he's sorry he hurt anybody or sorry yeah, sorry he disappointed his fans, his following, the children that watch him. No, he's sorry because they took away his bag.
To Forbes, he lost
oh my god, I'm gonna be in a fucking apartment, not my multi-million-dollar mansion.
Millions of dollars and his entire credibility. And so for a couple of years, Charles just faded completely into obscurity. However, in 2023, something would change, and the disgraced star was suddenly back, this time to do a Please Forgive Me piece with Cosmopolitan magazine. Titled James Charles Would Like to Be Uncancelled Please, the interview touched on every...
Oh, that shit funny. Nigga came back begging us to uncancel him. Nigga, stay in the dark, you fucking sick ass nigga. Fuck is you talking about, bro? And y'all niggas was the one that gave this nigga a platform again, like... Motherfuckers is so, bro, this social media generation. It's only about entertainment. Y'all forget about some shit if motherfucker come back willing to overly entertain y'all. I'm sorry. I promise I'll get back on the makeup. I promise I'll just strictly do makeup, entertain y'all. I won't talk to no kids. Maybe not. I promise. Please just give me another chance.
I'll hide it a little bit. I'll
hide it better, right? Y'all motherfuckers ate it up too. Like, what?
Everything from grooming to the broader cultural landscape of influences and beauty standards. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody fucks up, he said. Don't get me wrong, I definitely don't think people should be able to do whatever they want and not be held responsible for it. It's important that people be held accountable, but I think it's also important that
had his own little fucking controversy. He said the N-word too, didn't he? I think that was his little shit. He damn near got canceled for that too. One of the biggest gaming YouTubers like of all time at the time, for real. Fucked up and said some shit on stream. Bro, why do all these niggas be doing some goofy shit to get them canceled, really?
They really do.
If it's not talking to an underage motherfucker, if it's not saying something racist, if it's not trying to groom somebody, like you said, like these people get this status, this platform, they feel like they're untouchable. Yeah, like, can't nobody say nothing to me. I'm bigger than life.
Allow people to grow and to learn, but most people didn't really buy it. The comments online clearly showed that James's reputation was well and truly destroyed. Moreover, the shameless pseudo-celeb even had the nerve to promote his new makeup brand in the middle of what was supposed to be an apology. And now, desperate for more fame and clout, and the networking opportunities he once had, he's doing anything he can to get back into the influencer bubble. Going so far...
What the fuck was that? What language is that? I couldn't tell you how many views that is, but somebody watching this shit.
Opportunities he once had, he's doing anything he can to...
Italian? No, fucking know what the hell?
Get back into the influencer bubble, going so far as to attempt to resurrect his career as a pop star. Now, call me a skeptic, but this doesn't seem like it would be successful at all.
Repossess my Ferrari, please!
But while we're on the topic of duplicitous people displaying despicable behavior, it's time we discuss the A's family, a perfect encapsulation of everything wrong with modern society, where bad behavior is encouraged and bad people are rewarded.
People was loving that family content for a while. I think there was one nigga named like Clarence, and what was it? You know what I'm talking about? Clarence and like he had a girl.
Oh, Queen.
Yeah.
I know know Queen. I like her music.
People was loving that family content, that relationship content. I mean, I actually would support that over like this IRL streaming bullshit for clout, because I mean, even if it's staged, a lot of that shit was staged content, the relationship shit. But even if it's staged, it's like y'all not hurting anybody. Y'all just, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like y'all promoting anything degenerate or anything like that. So I can see why people like the family content. But I ain't never heard of these niggas, so let's see what they did.
Hailing from Los Angeles, California, the unofficial capital of fake smiles, vacuousness, loneliness, and hollowed-out plastic empty content, the family regularly shares videos that include various challenges and pranks. And it'd be nice to say that the family together shares the videos, but really it's just the parents, Austin and Catherine McBroom, who use their children as clickbait to make millions of dollars. And considering their YouTube channel, which launched in 2016 and has reached 18.4 million subscribers, makes it clear that this is an effective strategy, morals aside, but it isn't particularly great for the
Heard of him actually. I've heard of the dude. I didn't know he made content with his family, but I've heard of Austin McBroom.
Yeah,
I've heard of him.
kids. You see, whilst they have all these fake smiles during their videos, their happy thumbnails, their extreme lifestyle, there is a dark side hidden behind this. An incredibly unhappy family. But how the hell did they get 18.4 million subscribers? Well, you see, ACE, in case you're wondering, is an acronym for Austin, Catherine, and Ella, their firstborn daughter. And since the creation of the channel, they had 2 other kids, 1 boy and 1 girl. Initially, the content was harmless enough.
Man, would it be fucked up if they had kids, not because they wanted more kids, but to make more content? Wouldn't that be fucked up?
I'm pretty sure there's people out here that
that shit crazy.
They need kids. Like, what's his name? The dude CJ.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Start crashing out when that lady took her kids back.
Man, what? Like, just imagine that. Like, when I say these motherfuckers be willing to do whatever for y'all engagement, whatever for y'all likes, views, and subscription. Like, these motherfuckers, and pure conspiracy here, this is me just saying this, like, nobody's confirmed this, but these motherfuckers probably have more kids just to make more content. Oh, 1 baby's not enough. Why is 1 enough when we can have 3? What the fuck?
They were a family in LA, absorbed in a culture where everybody and their dog is an influencer, trying to post their stuff online and get as much clout and money as possible. This is normal in LA. And in the start, it was really wholesome stuff. Just silly videos involving the parents and the kids playing playful pranks and the likes. They were trusted, they seemed genuine, and their content, which appeared to show a really fun-loving family having a blast and loving each other deeply, was for many genuinely magnetic. Millions felt a pull to them.
Imagine all that shit scripted though. All that shit. These
Look
niggas,
happy.
Right. Open the presents. Like, yeah, make sure you open that motherfucker.
No, do it again.
Open it. Right. Like, we wrap it. We fucked that up.
They were able to skyrocket their channel because it was just so nice to watch if you were a kid or a family member wanting to watch something wholesome. Their 2017 Christmas special, for example, was widely praised and amassed millions of views on YouTube.
What the heck is he doing?
Again, the family looked like something out of a classic Disney movie. All smiles, love, and affection. And to be clear, this was a time when family vlogging was at an all-time rage, especially in LA. And the Ace family, more accurately Austin and Catherine, were the king and queen of this very profitable domain. They rode the wave, and they gained the money and clout they set out to achieve. And because it seemed so genuine and authentic, they gained this huge following, and seemingly deservedly. However, as the followers and subscribers started piling up and the social media landscape started to get more toxic in nature,
What's done in the dark always comes to the light.
the Jewish content got more and more controversial. You see, once the algorithm's not on your side anymore, you need to change up your content. And sometimes this means hitting the bottom of the barrel, doing the most degenerate, unethical things to keep up that clout and fame coming in. And so soon, the children fast became vehicles for commercialization, monetization, and dare I say,
family content to give me your wife a fucking nude massage.
possible exploitation. And as you'll soon see, followers and fans also got taken for an emotionally and financially expensive ride. For example, in 2018, the pair took to social media to reveal that their residence has been targeted by burglars while they were enjoying their time at Disneyland.
We just got home. We've been at Disney all day, and someone broke into our house. As you can see, we're literally walking the house. The house is pitch black. We're tired as hell because we've been at Disney for the past 6 hours.
However, more than a few people noted
Part of what you expose yourself to when you broadcast your life on the internet.
both Austin's and the police officers' playful behavior, some of whom were actually falling around on camera, making everyone with a brain start to think that perhaps this robbery was staged.
Did the police officer just throw up a peace sign? Like, hey, shout out, follow me on Instagram. Like, what the fuck?
around on camera, making everyone with a brain start to think that perhaps this robbery was staged, and perhaps this all-perfect family lifestyle was happily staged as well. But it wouldn't be easy for them to continue as they were, as in 2019, Catherine, who fancies herself as a bit of a skincare guru, was credibly accused of taking another brand, rebranding it, and then selling it as her own. And in the years since the accusations began, her company...
A lot of social media influencers do. I think they accused Jada of doing some shit like that. She had got like some... Yeah, and then just like totally reposted it like it was her shit. Like
change the color.
1212 has been blasted for not only stealing another brand, but specializing in the delivery of broken and damaged goods. The defective products are in many ways a reflection of the deflective nature of Catherine and her allegedly emotionally unhinged husband. You see, by the early 2020s, their channel needed more views. They were stagnant and couldn't seem to continue to grow. They needed to change things up. And as influencer boxing started to take hold of the internet, Austin realized that this was his next venture. This was the next wave to ride. And so in 2021, he ventured into boxing promotion through Social Gloves Entertainment, which subsequently resulted in a surge of legal actions filed by fighters and vendors who were not compensated.
Logan Paul, they really kind of started it. Well, I wouldn't say they started it, but they kind of been the face for it, honestly. Like becoming that crossover between social media influencer and like boxer. Jake Paul like the biggest. He actually like a solid boxer now. He about to fight Mike Tyson next month, I think.
Really?
The first ever Social Gloves event, held in June 2021, was marketed as the Battle of the Platforms, pitting TikTok stars against YouTubers in boxing matches. And despite Social Gloves' assurance of sharing pay-per-view profits with its participants, numerous individuals alleged that they never received the payment they were entitled to. These allegations led to accusations
scamming
of Austin McBroom engaging in fraudulent practices. As court documents of alleged lawsuits from digital streaming company LiveX Live and participants Nate Wyatt and Taylor Holder quickly surfaced online, more or less confirming this. The cracks were starting to show, but the family channel would still continue full steam ahead, being the foundation of their money and fame. But now the cracks were there, Austin and Catherine were back in the news once again, and for all the wrong reasons. 2 months after the boxing event, the couple then faced allegations of deceiving their fans through a fraudulent giveaway. The Ace family's giveaway, which was scheduled for Valentine's Day, involved Austin and Catherine McBroom.
I ain't gonna lie, I've seen so many social media influencers do this. Oh, free iPhone giveaway. Oh, free PS5 giveaway. And it's just for engagement, more followers. They'll tell you to follow my account, 2 other accounts, and comment when you're done. Like, I swear, it's like a blueprint for this shit.
Generously offered
just for you not to get shit.
3 Tesla Model 3 cars, supposedly to show their appreciation for all the love and support they had received. They knew that if they did this, they could maybe gain some of the followers back that they'd lost over the last couple of years of stagnation and fraudulence. It was their next way to grow their channel. So the rules would be simple. Fans were asked
to... That ain't shit to them. 3 Teslas, like a Tesla nowadays, like what, 30, 40K? That ain't shit to these niggas. Like, bro, they make more than that a month. Like, stop playing.
Show their appreciation for the picture on Catherine McBroom's Instagram profile by liking it, as well as following her. Additionally, they were instructed to mention 2 friends in the comments section. Catherine then quickly tagged Austin's Instagram page for yet another chance to win. Catherine further mentioned that the announcement of the winners would take place through her Instagram story, but it didn't. The giveaway, many argued, was supposedly fraudulent, with videos like this coming out showing that perhaps this was another sign of their fakery. But this wasn't really a surprise. When you look at these family channels, they're all doing the same thing, exploiting anyone and anyone they can, even their own children, just so that they can get some limelight. But it gets bad. You see, their children are really the only reason why they're so popular. Without the kids, specifically the exploitation of the kids, no one would care about.
Using your kids for content is damn near bottom of the barrel. It's low, I ain't gonna lie. Like, do something original, like come up with your own shit, but these innocent ass
Austin and Catherine are so popular, get some limelight. But it gets bad.
Come on, man. That shit crazy as hell. Losing your daughter, bro. Your daughter for content, bro. Like, come on, man.
It's insane.
You got weird ass niggas on the internet watching you just to
show your kids.
Yeah, like these niggas, and like I said, these niggas don't give a fuck about you. They just want entertainment. So, we just went through all these perverts, right? Everybody else on this video, we just broke down. We just went through how perverted people be tuning into the content, or perverted people be taking advantage of people tuning into the content. Now on this, it's inverse. Because they showing their family and perverts are watching their content like, oh, yeah. Bro, you know it's some sick-ass niggas out here who don't give a fuck about the whatever message they trying to send, and is just watching it because they sick. I ain't even going to say it because it's YouTube, but they just watching it because it's sick. They sick.
You see, their children are really the only reason why they're so popular. Without the kids, specifically the exploitation of the kids, no one would care about Austin and Catherine, two random people with a penchant for supposedly fraud and fake promises. But they just seem to be so unhinged morally. Nothing is off limits to them, as long as they can get more clout in the LA influencer bubble. And to do this, the entirety of their 3 children's lives have served as a prime YouTube content machine. I mean, they even live stream their births. It's honestly so dystopian. The fact,
like I said, bro, like you.
I can understand recording it, you know, wanting to keep it safe between you.
Yeah, it might be like family home videos or some shit like that.
But it's like you showing a live stream
of your child's birth.
Like imagine, I accidentally showed it.
Right. Or imagine some shit go wrong. Like,
right, exactly.
That shit crazy.
Whether they would go this far, showing the most intimate moments of their children to the entire world of millions of people,
that damn near confirmed it for me. Like,
just shows what people will do.
I bet half of the reason in having more kids was more content. Like, oh, they've already seen our other 2 kids. Like, what's better than 2 kids? 3.
For views, if they're so nasty.
That baby newborn as hell. Newborn as hell. Probably ain't supposed to be leaving the house. They were taking pictures of them, posting them on Instagram, posting them on.
They're like, can we go right now? We can leave the hospital right now?
Literally, like, sir, you know you're supposed to stay, like, out of like certain environments. Like, I don't think you're supposed to have babies, like newborn babies, in like certain light exposure, certain sound exposure. You ever seen like kids go to like NBA games? They be having like the headphones on. You're not supposed to have kids like around certain environments. Like, they're real sensitive, like at that young age. But he got the flash on this nigga. He don't give a fuck.
Narcissistically incentivized. Sometimes this can even mean faking a divorce. In January of this year, the pair announced that they were separating suddenly. But some people were claiming that this was staged. After all, shortly after announcing their split, Austin went searching for a new home, yet ended up settling into an RV right outside his old home. Why would you do this, some of us? Unless, of course, it's to get attention and reignite the stagnant channel that's not bringing in the same views, money, and clout that they're used to. And the fact that they're filming all of this means it can't be that real to them, as it's important to remember that.
If I'm going through a divorce, bro, last thing I bet I'm doing is filming that motherfucker.
Right.
I'm in there with a bottle of Jack and, you know, some cigars, nigga, trying to get through the moment. Like, whatever I'm doing to cope, whatever, right? I ain't filming that shit, though. I ain't about to cry on camera or watch y'all niggas see me lose half my shit. Like, I guarantee that's the last thing I'm doing. Unless I'm capping and it's just for views.
Although they announced they were divorcing, they still haven't filed any papers. And whilst you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, you would be forgiven for thinking that this is yet another rather desperate PR stunt by 2 people who really shouldn't be parenting these children. We already discussed one controversial beauty influencer, but now it's time to end
this. Set and Key Media. We live daily. We cover shit like this all the time. Make sure you hit the like button and the subscription button if you fucking with it, man. Set and Key Media, man, coming at you.
Video and one of the most degenerate influencers out there, Jeffree Star, an American beauty YouTuber, makeup artist, model, entrepreneur, and former musician. With almost 16 million subscribers, the 30-year-old holds the distinction of being one of the most subscribed beauty gurus on YouTube. Why? The guy is, by all appearances,
and beauty is one of the biggest niches on YouTube. So one of the most subscribed YouTubers and one of the biggest niches. So he hella popular.
Is somewhat mentally unhinged, and has always been this way for years. In 2006, Jeffree Star actually held the title of being the most popular person on MySpace, and a couple years later, he unveiled his debut studio album, having been signed to the same record label as Lady Gaga. But it wasn't until the establishment of Jeffree Star Cosmetics in 2014 that he truly gained widespread recognition everywhere, and soon after...
Makeup from a man, though, like, that's weird.
The girls.
Yeah, literally. Or the ones that want to be like him.
Their widespread notoriety. And for almost all of this period, he has been one of the biggest degenerates, both before he was famous and after. Back in the early 2000s, Jeffree created a brand called Lipstick Nazi. The brand, replete with Nazi imagery, was really a sight to behold, and he was able to keep this a secret for almost 20 years. If anyone in the LA bubble knew about this, he would have been shunned completely, and eventually he would be. 20 years after making this Nazi brand, he responded to the resurfacing of the brand by saying, quote, "I want to talk to you about something and a very dumb decision I made when I was very young. I created a URL called lipsticknazi.com. It was very narcissistic, and I was just going to have the website be a bunch of crazy pictures of me. So the term lipstick Nazi is disgusting, and I just want people to know, looking at me, it's wrong, and I should never have used it." But it wasn't just this. Around the same...
You notice how it's always the fucking simplest ass excuse, the laziest ass apology for some shit that they did after the moment.
I was young.
I was silly. I didn't really mean it.
I wasn't thinking.
I didn't know any better. Get the fuck out of here. They just be trying to cover their tracks. And they say it on the back end. It's not like they actually mean the shit.
They don't.
They just trying to keep
hearing about it.
They're trying to keep their dollars.
If it never came up, you would have never got an apology.
Exactly.
Never, nothing.
Sorry because you got caught. Not sorry you did it.
In time, he was also making hit-friendly products, whilst also using racial slurs, which is funny considering he's part of the woke entertainment bubble. And it was only in 2016 when a compilation created by fans showcased video footage of Star engaging in racial abuse towards women in public, and it's believed the footage dates back to around 2004. But in this period, from the early 2000s to now, Jeffree is iconic. He's been on all the major podcasts. He's famous across the world, having untold millions in his bank account, and yet somehow, throughout growing his
net worth for 200 fucking, oh my god. Even if you cancel this nigga, it's not like he hurting.
Yeah.
200, bro. What the fuck?
His huge channel, his huge influence, and this huge brand he's built. He's been doing this stuff consistently behind the scenes. In 2006, he also referenced a black client of his, saying,
"Well, maybe if she wasn't wearing the wrong foundation color, I wouldn't have to splash no battery acid. I wanted to lighten her skin tone, girl."
Oh. Hey. Oh man, y'all know I like my dark humor, bro, but god damn. He said maybe if she was a lighter skin tone, I wouldn't have had to splash no battery acid on that bitch. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What?
The wrong foundation color, I wouldn't have to splash no battery acid. I wanted to lighten her skin tone, girl.
And then in 2017,
he said that bitch needed bleached.
Star yet again released another apology video, this time for being a racist.
That nigga's not sorry. He's not sorry. He damn near got it down to a science. I say some crazy shit. Y'all run my views up. I make an apology video. That shit goes viral. I go dark for a minute because I'm worth 200 mil. I really don't need this shit. And I come back in a year or 6 months. Cool.
This was just after offering another apology for the stuff he said towards people in public.
I really fell for a lot of things and I got caught up in the hype. It's disgusting, it's awful, and none of it should have happened. I want to speak to you as a human.
If you believe this nigga's apology videos or any of these apology videos that any of these influencers have released, then you go, nah, dead ass. Hold on, do I got that on here? Damn, I don't think I got it. But you dumb, you stupid, you a stupid motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie. And that's why these niggas keep getting this shit off, is because they release a little apology video and you sorry. Maybe we should just keep sending them money, keep watching this content. And then they keep doing the goofy shit. Not him, but they keep being predators. They keep taking advantage of people. Like, y'all are facilitating, damn near creating the environment for these niggas to do what they do. Facilitating this shit.
Human being that breathes on this earth with you.
He's got a sordid history of doing insane, truly awful things. Even on podcasts like Logan Paul's, he brags about how many dicks he can suck.
1,000? Yo, I
more.
Jesus
I was saying he answered his
1,000?
Yes.
Goddamn spit on my water on that one. What the fuck? He said that? I ain't gonna lie, that's
Swear, on my life, yeah.
It's almost a mockery of everything wrong with LA influencer culture, but all throughout his career he seems to have had these horrible moments. In 2016, he called Makeup Shayla a cunt, saying, "I'll actually beat you to the fucking ground and mean it." And whilst this guy's unhingedness probably adds to his
He's a man, so he just threatened a woman. That's crazy.
creativity and
Well,
his
he put on a wig, so I guess, you know, with every agenda going on nowadays, like, if he identifies, he good, right?
success, it does make you wonder, how is this guy not locked up? But at least he's quite funny compared to other people, even if it's in an ironic way. As in 2019, rather hilariously, James Starr sent a tweet to the aforementioned James Charles' brother saying, quote, "Why is your brother a predator? Why you'd really move back to New York City?" Exactly. Shut the fuck up. He continued, "There is a reason that Nathan..."
Why did you move to New York? Is it because you live in that bachelor life?
banned James Charles from ever coming to our home again. There's a reason why I haven't seen him since at Glam Life Guru's birthday in February. He is a danger to society. Then in 2018, the ex-hairstylist of Jeffree Star revealed a series of text messages that he previously received.
Not the bitch ass. Like, you couldn't just been a regular. You gotta be a bitch ass.
Look
like,
at that. Look at the ER right there.
Yeah, hey, it's motherfucking clear as day too. Like, he couldn't have just said it. Like, you know what? I just think you're a bleep. Now you a bitch ass bleep. Like,
received during his time working with Jeffree. Within these messages, Jeffree's racism was once again on full show, referring to a fellow beauty influencer as a gorilla. So the influencer hit back, urging Jeffree-style fans and defenders to stop making excuses for people just because we like the way they blend eyeshadow. But it's funny that if you're in this LA influencer scene, you can usually get away with the worst things, always whilst blending in if you have enough social clout and money. The entire bubble is in many ways just a cesspit of depression.
And as we close out this video, if you want to be a part of these circles, ask yourself why. This is the time of reflection as we close this video out. Because as we just broke down, these people are not what they make it out to be. They're not living the glamorous lifestyle that they portray that they live in. A lot of these people are freaks undercover, in the closet, predators, or they're just plain old lying. So if you a kid, if you're a young what am I trying to say? If you're a young person who is easily influenced, watch the content you consume. Or be conscious of the content you consume. Because these people really don't care about you. They're really not adding no value to your life. They just want your dollars and your engagement. And ultimately, you looking up to them, it's nothing to strive for. These people are liars, most of them. And it's nothing that I would influence or encourage any of y'all to attain or strive to be. No. These people are influencers. They're not lawyers, like I said. They're not doctors. They're not people who are actually adding value to society, contributing members to society. They make videos. They get on camera and show their face and do crazy shit.
For shock value.
Put on makeup, message underage boys and make an apology video and that's it. They're not people to look up to. They're not people to strive to be. They should be taken as for what it is entertainment. And honestly, I don't think we should give them as much attention as we do. But that's my opinion. I know you guys will do what you want to do, but if you tune in here, S.E.T&KEYMEDIA, you're already on the right side of the fence because y'all know how we get down. Y'all know what we preach, and it's about being somebody, a man or a woman of character, standing on morals, value, and we preach the opposite of this shit. So I would encourage any young viewer right now who's tuning in, appreciate you tuning in, of course. Make sure to like the video. But I would encourage you to be conscious of the content you consume. And if I can end with that message, that's really what I'll leave y'all with. So, hope y'all enjoyed that video. Special guest, what you got to say?
Make sure y'all like the video.
Hey, like the fucking video. God
Ain't it 3 dots right there?
Video.
3 dots right there. Like it.
The goddamn video, man, because Misha said so. God damn it.
And stay tuned. Subscribe. Why would... I know you want to see more content.
Facts.
Turn your notifications on.
Facts.
Subscribe.
It's S.E.T&KEYMEDIA, man. Y'all know how we get down. But we gonna go ahead and tune out, man. We gonna get some food, go chill, enjoy our night, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace!